Non-stop begonia, agroplants.org, also known as tuber begonia or begonia tuberhybrida. So these hibiscus rhizomes. It's perennial evergreen but mostly grows annual plant, and it's used for ornamental for the flowers, as you can see, beautiful, and can grow in variety of climate, tropical, Mediterranean, subtropical, temperate, or even possible to grow it indoor as a house plant. It's a perennial in hardiness zone of 10B, as an annual plant from 5 to 10. Uh, Possible also to grow it as a perennial in hardiness zone of 10A. Been there, done that, really possible. If you would like to purchase, there is a link below, link in the right top side, and if you purchase, this is donation for this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, really help me to continue and create more videos, and if you like plants, this is a channel for you. So, before I will start to explain how to grow it, I will try to explain the difference between tuber begonias and non-stop begonias, because this is a major thing that people arrive here. So if you arrive here, I will explain this, and it's not really. Usually it's just that always non-stop begonia, it's a double flowers at least. This is the deal here. But the main idea of non-stop begonias that a lot of times the tuber begonias, they don't bloom in the same year. It takes them like 1.5 years to start to bloom, and this is really issue when you want to grow it as an annual plant. And this is not something that you want, because when you grow annual, you want that it will bloom definitely, and this is the cultivars that can do it in the same year. And this is why you should, if you want to grow it as an annual, this is the best to grow it as an annual. As other, of course, you cannot insure. So this is a deal here that you can start from spring. Better to do it in the spring, let's say. This is a latest, but better to do it even indoor. And then the same years in the end, in the autumn, it will bloom. If not, if you grow it as perennial, it will create rhizomes, and also what it's called tuber, and also it will grow as perennial for a few years, it will bloom and no hurry. So there isn't really a point. You can buy any tuber begonias, just choose the color or the color of the flowers, color of the leaves, and if you want to grow it as an annual, this is will be the best for you. So how to grow it and some information. So it's like humidity, moist soil, prefer above 5 Celsius degree, and rich soil. Fertilize at least once a year, better more. Add some humus and organic matter. Prune once a year. Of course, if you grow it as an annual, prune all the bloomings. When the flowers, when they start to die. A little bit further in the video, I will explain about the pruning. You can start to grow it by plant, possible by cutting, but this is the major thing, it's by seeds in the end of the video. So it better to start not from seeds, but you know, this is the deal here, this is the reason that you grow. So in seeds, the main problem that you cannot really ensure is that what the color of the leaves will be and what the color of the flower will be, and this is a little bit problematic. By the way, be aware that heat waves might kill the plants. Planting season, as I said, as an annual plant, spring will be okay, better in the end of the winter, indoor to start, and then to take it out in the spring. After the last frost will be better, from 15 degree above will be much better. If you plant it as perennial, so spring to summer in a hardiness zone of 10B, spring to summer, spring to autumn in hardiness zone of 11, and all the year in hardiness zone of 12. But better not in the summer, of course. It's catastrophic. It might kill the plant, especially if you have a lot of heat waves and temperatures that it's above 40 Celsius. It's for sure if you will plant it in this season. Not for sure, but high chance that the plant won't survive it. Major pests are mealybugs, aphids, and powdery mildew. And pruning can be all the year, but better to prune dead heads and dead leaves. It's important the dead heads? You grow it for the beauty, and as long as you let the flowers die on the plant, it will take a while before you will have new flowers. And if you cut it directly all the time, it will make it faster and it will bloom much more. So this is something that you should consider. And better not to wait that the flower will die, as I said. A little bit before, you can just cut it and put it in indoor, in a vase or something like this, and just use it as a cut flower indoor. It's lovely. Size of the plant usually it's between 20 to 30 centimeters, so it's mean 8 to 12 inches. In the right condition, it is a fast growing plant that require average amount of water. Light condition will be half shade and full shade with light in a place with really hot summer, but it's important that will be enough light, especially if you grow it indoor as a houseplant. Really important the amount of light that you give. More light you will give, it's not must to be the sun, but really a lot of light. Not direct sun, but really light from outdoor. If you grow it in a container, 10 to 20 liters will be enough. It's mean 2.5 to 5 gallons and require average amount of water to keep the soil moist. Put some mulch, it will be better. And better not to use the bottom for the pot. Better for the drainage of the plant and the floating of the water out. Take it out, it will be better. If you grow it as a perennial, usually not, but if you grow it as perennial, every few years better to switch the soil. Don't forget when you choose soil, potting mix will be good with some rich and organic matter. Rich soil, I mean. Except this, also possible to use peat soil with perlite to mix it like, let's say, 50 or 60% peat soil and 40% perlite. Even less, 70-30, it will be okay. Perlite, not good to put too much perlite for this plant, but potting mix and you put other materials, it can be good. Don't forget to make it weed free. The plant doesn't like the competition. So blooming information. So if you grow it as a annual, it will start in the summer. Possible in amazing, and if you start to grow it by the end of the winter or mid of the winter indoor, you can start to have flowers in the middle of the spring, and this will be much better until the autumn, both of them. If you plant it as a perennial, most of the year it might bloom. Even if it's too much cold in the winter, it will bloom less. The most important thing that I forgot, the color of the flowers. The flower can be pink, red, orange, yellow, or white. Of course, as I said, double flowers, and this is important. So now it's the most important part for people that choose to grow it in as a perennial as an annual plant. So how to grow it from seeds. So the most important things that you need to know, better to have potting mix or peat soil, something light. It's very important. Temperature between 22 to 26 Celsius. It means 70 to 80 Fahrenheit. Of course, that we are talking about the season. It's the most important thing. It's a weather. And the main thing that I said before, start to sow it in the end of the winter indoor. I'm assuming that you have 22 to 26 Celsius. It's again 70 to 80 Fahrenheit. So it's something that you should consider. Planting spacing will be 15 on 20 centimeters. So it means 6 on 8 inches. Sow it. Don't forget high humidity, keeps the soil moist. Average amount of water, the beginning better, big amount of water. Do not overwater, but make it really with high humidity. This is important. Usually it's take between 1 until 3 weeks to germinate, but might take longer. It depends on the viability of the seeds, it depends on the condition, and it depends on the temperature. 1 week it will be really fast, but usually it will be more into 3 weeks. So if you can do it indoor, again, will be much better. Be aware that seedlings are gentle and better to let them grow a little bit before transplant it. People are always do the mistake and move it too much fast and then it's just die. So don't hurry up. Take your time. Again, mid of the winter is the best time to start to sow it indoor, of course, because it doesn't need really the sun. Except this, it's a lovely plant. The advantage that you can grow it in a cold place as an annual plant, and this is amazing idea for this. And except this, it's not hard to grow and beautiful. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course, if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos. sublist, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.